Today's podcast is brought to you by Audible. Get a free audiobook download and 30-day free trial at www.audibletrial.com/thenerdcore. Over 180,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player.
Hello, nerds. You're listening to an episode on the Nerdcore podcast feed. If you're feeling generous, please consider pledging to a tier on our Patreon at patreon.com/thenerdcore. We have tiers as low as $1 per month. Thanks so much, and enjoy the episode.
Welcome to the Nerdcore Live Show, episode 9, and it is the Nerd Chicano here alongside my wonderful co-host, Young Yoda, who I'm actually seeing in person, right? Well, not in person, but through the webcams. Now I can turn mine back on. Yeah, we're not doing an actual video version to this because my OBS is being a bill cunt. How you doing today, Brad?
Doing well, Ro. Doing well. What was the long pause for, though, after the intro music?
Oh, I don't know, dude.
I didn't feel like talking, bitch.
No, I was just making the music go down, and there was a part where you couldn't hear it anymore, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I was still making it go.
Still making it go down?
Still making it go down.
That's what she said. Boom.
That's what she said. That's what she said. Yeah, so episode 9, not so live, man. I'm sorry. We had to pre-tape this, but don't worry, guys. We're here to, basically be ourselves and talk with you guys. Brad, we just got done doing a recording for Minipod, and we did a lot of stuff today. Thursday has been a really, really rough week. Really rough day with recordings. But don't worry, we're here for you guys, and we're here to do this. And of course, no other person I want to do it with, but Brad.
I'm always here.
Yeah.
Because I have nowhere else to be.
Nowhere else to be.
I'm just kidding. That's all lies. I love doing this.
I love doing this.
This is a highlight of my day.
I love doing this when it works, and OBS was not working today.
I love doing it when I don't feel like total shit. You know? Because when I feel like total shit, it just, I don't get hyped for anything. I don't get excited for anything. Like that Star Wars trailer, that was a really good Star Wars trailer. But that day, I was just like, it looks like every other fucking Star Wars trailer. Yeah,
I don't know. That episode was weird for you, man.
Just weird. Luckily, we had 2 guests on. We got some good clips of Ayden on there, so, and then Lee always bringing it.
Yeah. Ayden, you say?
Yeah, I was just not feeling it.
Ayden,
it might have been the movie itself.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ayden, you say?
Ayden, you say? I have clips of him.
Yeah. And of course, the old wonderful. Yeah, of course. Hopefully, if you guys want to call in, we're going to take. I need to find that one, dude. I need to find that one bad.
Just get your brother on. Shit. Your mother sure do care about your schooling, boy.
Your mother sure do care about your education, son. What's it called?
What did you guys review at Forrest Gump?
I was about to say Nerdcore sticker to anybody who knows where that's from. Asshole, you fucking ruined that.
I ruined that.
You ruined it. So today we're just gonna.
It's not from Forrest Gump.
Not Forrest Gump. Yeah, Forrest Fump. We're gonna basically just kick back, and just relax here, have some fun, maybe take some calls if you guys want to do some calls, and then we're going to do a review of Watchmen at the end. Episode 1. Brad, I'm really looking forward to that. I gotta say, man, wow. I'm gonna wait till the end to do that. But for now, Bradley, how are we doing today?
Not bad. I'm tired.
Yeah.
This week is tiring, and it's not going to get easier this week because I have to help my parents with shit. So
yeah, that's why we're doing
no rest
this.
For the wicked.
That's why we're doing this. So I was getting ready to do this with Shane on Saturday, but it seems that Shane is not going to be ready. It's not going to be available on Saturday.
Yeah,
so
I
said,
know. Shane's been giving some weird cryptic like tweets, so I'm not sure what's going on with Shane, but hopefully he's doing okay. We love Shane to death. He is the best co-host the show has probably ever had.
Hoping the best for our buddy Shane, right?
Yep.
And he's all it's all love with that guy. He's the best. But yeah, I wanted to do this live, but it seems that it was not allowed this time. But it's okay because we can just do it pre-tape, and it'll still be a lot of fun. It'll be live-ish.
So is this how Luis and you do the Nerdy Chicano, by looking into each other's eyes and just gazing?
Pretty much, Brad. That's pretty much how we do it. You like it?
I like seeing your reactions.
You like seeing me, yeah.
I would light some candles, put on some mood music.
Yeah. I'm not actually recording this, the face, so I'm going to switch to the camera that actually you can see me more.
Hey, get close to that mic.
That's already close to it, fucking dumbass. Yeah.
Don't bite it, goddamn.
Sorry for the people who had to hear that, but yeah, what's it called, dude? I'm not gonna lie, man. This week, oh my god, you've ever really, I'm kind of going through it right now with my stomach a little bit. So Brad, you seem to be a foodie, and you seem to know your food really well. So I would take you for a man for who knows his cheese very well. Do you know your cheese very well?
I'm lactose intolerant, so I kind of have to.
Okay, the dining hall had this very light cheese. It's not nacho cheese, obviously, but it's very really light yellow color. Yellow. I made some nachos, right? I did what I did, and not gonna lie, I took a really bad trip to the restroom, really bad. But the day before, a couple of days before that, I had a really bad, I saw Jabril. Excuse me, I saw Jabril. He works at the DA office. He's the DA, so he has to swipe me in. And I'm like, Jabril, where is the nearest boys' restroom? He goes, I'm not going to say, fourth floor. So I'm like, okay, I got to go really bad. So I go, dude. I shit you not, bro. I thought I was going to crap my pants, bro. And I made it in time, but I shit you not, dude. I thought I was at the brink of shitting my pants.
I mean, I think everyone has those horror stories. I recently had that horror story where I was driving. It takes me about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. I have to drop off a coworker. So I'm basically at the point almost to no return when I'm dropping off my coworker. I'm like, do I ask my coworker to go and blow up his bathroom and just be a total asshole, or do I take the 5 minutes to get to my house?
It's sometimes those 5 minutes can be the dreadful.
It was horrible. So we've been having issues with my gate because I got an automatic gate. And so I have to get out, open the fucking gate, and I'm like, oh god! And I just throw the gate open, and I get in the car. I just run, I just gun it up to my house.
Yeah.
And I'm running. I run in the house. I open the door. I close the door. I don't even think I locked the front door. I throw the keys. My dogs are in the kennel. I run past them, get to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And my god, I almost didn't make it. I was prairie dogging. It was bad.
Oh my god. Yeah. No, I get you, bro. I really do. It's like do or die sometimes, man.
And the lactose intolerant part didn't help. And what I think it was, and I really hate to say this, it was a California burrito. And the California burrito, if people don't know, is a burrito with carne asada, pico de gallo, some cheese, and potatoes. So it's it's a very basic burrito, but it's so good. And we had the little hole in the wall, but that thing just tried to take me out, man. Tried to take my shorts out.
Oh my god, dude. It's not the most fun thing to go through. And I shit you not, man. In my elevator, I live on the 12th floor, dude. So my elevator, I was like, I got to the 4th, I'm like, I think I can still make it. And I went there and
that was like me dropping off my coworker. I'm like, I think I can make it. And then right when I'm driving away, nope.
No. And then there's the point when you're about to get there and you have to do the cheek tightening. You're like,
yeah,
because it's coming, dude. I'm crowning. Yeah.
And, you know, the worst part is not even that. It's like right when you get into the front of the toilet, and if you have a belt on, you're unbuckling your belt, you're ready to take your pants down, and that's when it's the worst because your body is like, oh, I'm there. And it's like, no, you're not.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No. It's like it's your body reminding you, motherfucker, I'm the one who's in charge today. No. And so then I'll go in, I get into the first stall I see, put my stick on the what's it called, the reclining, so that way it doesn't fall.
Oh, for people who don't know, he's not talking about his dick.
No, I'm a stick. No, I mean my cane.
I put my dick all over there.
Like, I just pulled down. I'm like, oh crap! Like, I literally thought I was not gonna make it. Yeah. Welcome to the Nerdcore shit talk. Oh my god, it's those are the moments that really make you realize, man. Like, you know, I swear to God, I almost thought it was not gonna happen. I thought it was gonna happen. I was,
and you never think it's the burrito that's going to do it.
No.
Because I've had those drunken nights where a ton of beer, you get kind of the beer shits and all that.
Yeah, the drunk shits.
But it never was this bad. I think it's just as you get older, you can't trust your sphincter anymore.
No,
it's just,
dude.
Never trust a fart.
No, never trust. And we've talked about this on the live show before. I think it was like number 1. It's like you never trust a fart. You never trust. Not going to say who told me this, but it was a story that a person that I knew. He told me that one time he had the runs really bad, and he thought it was gonna be a fart. That he literally fucking T-bows down. He puts down his knees and he like grabs on. He's like, please let me not do this here. Please let me do this here. And he's like. I had to just stop for a bit, just like Team Tebow down. I'm like, all right, we're good. Nothing's going to happen.
And I really think it's actually not that embarrassing anymore because everybody does it. Everybody has almost shit their pants, if not shit their pants. And it's just at that moment, you feel like you're going to die of embarrassment just because your bowels are about to go rogue on you.
Yeah. Your own body's about to betray you, bro.
And it's fucked up.
It's really fucked up, dude. It's not fun at all, dude. It's not fun at all. And it's what happens when our body betrays us. And the one thing you thought you could that you could trust with everything in this world, and it says, no, I'm the leader today.
I think we have to play the clip of Nikki crying now because that seems to be the best for this.
Check 1 2 1 2.
That was me right when I got to the toilet.
Yeah, pretty much, dude. Oh my god, dude, it's been wild, man. Yeah. So this week was actually pretty damn good, man. What's it called? It's really tough week, but it's a pretty good. I got to do my first directing exercise for my class. That went really well. I actually didn't do that bad. My professor said, "Yeah, you didn't do that bad." And he goes, "You just got to work on your pacing, but other than that," and it's not like directing a movie or anything. It's directing a TV production.
Now, was your pacing too fast or too slow?
No. It's that. So we have a 3-minute segment we had to do. And I was doing it. Just that at one point I was like, okay, switch to camera 3, but I was like, oh no. I switched to camera 2, but I actually meant to switch to camera 3, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, switch like that,
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got messed up there, but he said, yeah, just work on that and you're pretty good. I'm gonna actually be directing a sports event on November 8th. So that's be
very
fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
How's the radio show going?
No comment. No comment. I'm just gonna give Frank and I a show on here, I guess. No comment. No comment.
Ooh. Come on, college. Get it together.
Yeah. I want my fucking SD card back.
They took your SD card?
I don't know where they have it. I gotta go back and get it, but I want my SD card back.
Did the radio show just stop, or?
I don't know. They updated the feed. They put up something, but it's not my episodes. But look, no comment. I refuse to talk about that. That's off air. There are actually some things that I can get in trouble with. But
Sorry, man.
No, yeah. Don't worry about it.
Anyways, our show is the only one that matters anyway.
Pretty much, right? Yeah.
Nerdcore's podcast feed. When I say
Yeah.
show, I mean all the shows.
I mean, all the shows, baby, all the shows. Brad's gonna. So, Brad, have you actually been putting the Audible ads in these videos that you've been putting
Every
up?
fucking episode for these new ones. I have been putting all the nerdy Chicanos first fucking thing.
Oh, that's great, dude.
Because even if you forget to do an Audible ad, Raul, I am there for you.
Oh my god. Well, it's because the pre-roll, not the mid-roll, right?
The pre-roll. Because I saw it in Anchor, and I'm like, I'm just going to steal that.
Yeah, like, fuck all you guys are going to put it.
I'm going to put it in every fucking episode. So,
yeah.
And what ends up happening is you have to go through like 3 minutes of ads because not only did I put the Audible ad, I put the next ad, and then you have like another ad on the old Nerdy Chicano episodes.
Oh my god. It's the old ads of like the Anchor ads that we used to have, right?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm okay with that because I love Anchor. So I'm totally fine with that. I'm totally just fine just throwing it out at our listeners. And yeah, guys, if you listen to the YouTube videos and you hear that first time, go use our fucking code and give us money. Damn it.
Yeah, I guess. That's great, dude. I love that. That's funny. I didn't even know you were literally taking the ad from Anchor and just putting them in the videos.
Well, I didn't have. Well, you can tell like the very first episodes they don't have it. Yeah. Until I got to, I guess, our new, because you put it into our new stuff. And so when I decided to start uploading the new stuff right away, I was like, well, I'm just gonna steal that.
You know how I actually got like a back catalog of the first 50 episodes?
Yeah.
They still have your the skim ad.
Ooh.
Yeah, like those first 50 episodes have the skim ad.
Which is fine. I don't care. Yeah. I mean, the skim was our first basically sponsorship. Yeah. Other than Anchor.
And they had us until it ended.
I think they ended at, I want to say like $50.
No, dude, we got like 100 something.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we got a lot from the skim.
So skim was like really great. They ended our Macy Williams one though way short. And
to be fair, Brad, I did some research. I think they ended it for all of them because RB3's podcast also doesn't have the Macy one anymore.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think it ended, but let's just go again and keep going with the story that we have.
And that's why it was confusing because, we had Anchor ads that lasted like the whole year.
Yeah.
And it's funny. I think Anchor just loves our asses for some reason because we're stupid. But like when an Anchor, they're like, okay, we ended the Anchor ad, but here's another one for the same amount. We're like, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'll take what I can get, man. Yeah.
I'm good with that, Anchor. Thank you.
Yeah.
Did you see the new terms and conditions, Spotify or some shit?
I didn't read that yet.
I didn't read that yet, but I saw. Anyways, going back to the story because that's shit that we got to talk about later.
Yeah.
And anyways, get back to the story. So we were really surprised to get a Macy Williams sponsorship.
We were really excited.
When that came in, we were like, what? We're like, have they listened to any of the episodes where we just basically tore up New Mutants for like the last year and a half?
Yeah.
Did they not get any of that? And they were like, okay, we'll take. That's cool. We like Macy Williams.
I mean, I'll take what I can
get.
Great
Game of Thrones. I mean, so anyways, so it was a month with this ad. I think about a month, and so the day before, not even kidding, like the day before the ad ends, me and Raul talk so much shit because we were doing a news episode, I think.
Yeah, and the report came up about New Mutants that Disney does not know what to do with it.
Yeah, and which has been the case for all. And I think Raul asked me something, and I was something about New Mutants, trying to get me to talk about it, and all I said was, New Mutants belongs in the trash, or is trash where it belongs.
Oh my god, I would love to. I'd love to just Macy one day. We just have her on there and like, not even have the microphones on like before we actually conduct an interview, and I just like, hey, real talk. what was New Mutants like? Like, actually filming the movie. Like, was that a good experience? And like, before it actually got, basically stagnant.
And it was probably a good experience other than them trying to get the fucking movie, other than the reshoots, I would say. Yeah. I think that would just be a pain in the ass having to come back.
Yeah, because last I read, they haven't even filmed them. The reshoots, they haven't filmed them.
And I hope one day we get Jason Statham on so I can ask him if the Meg had a fucking script.
Yeah. He's gonna. You know what he's gonna say?
Because say fuck you, Brad.
Because fuck you, man. You think a fucking movie doesn't have a script?
Yeah, you just punched the shark, right? I didn't even watch it. Although I heard he did not punch the shark. So
no, of course
that
not.
makes me not even want to watch it more.
Oh my god, dude. I really do question us sometimes, dude. It's just ridiculous the shit we get ourselves into, bro.
Sometimes I question, I'm like, are we holding ourselves back because we refuse just to be shills for all this?
I think so. I think that's why we're not getting press invites, because we're stupid. But to be fair, do you watch Kind of Funny? Do you listen to Kind of Funny screencast, Brad? I
think I've heard a few.
If those fuckers can get press invites, we can get them too. Because, oh my God, half of the crap they say on there, like, if you guys can get them, I think we can get them too if we just try for it.
I think it's just a growth thing once we grow to that range. But
yeah,
I mean, I can't be any different. I have to be honest about this shit. That's the only way I can live with
pretty
myself.
Much,
I can't be like, yeah, the Meg was amazing.
Yeah.
I've never seen the Meg. I never want to see the Meg.
Yeah.
It's Jason Statham punching another thing. If he's not punching a shark, he's punching The Rock. If he's not punching The Rock, he's punching Mark Wahlberg or some shit.
Yeah. Oh my God, you really gotta give it up for them, because they're just great. What's it called? I'm gonna go ahead and get into the ad actually. So let's just go ahead and do this because
you like books. I like
books. Brad, will you do me the favor by searching for a audiobook that we can actually promote while I get ready here and actually introduce the ad? All right. So let's go ahead and get into this, guys. Books are the reason why our medium even works sometimes. I mean, we've adapted so many books in the film industry, in the film world, like, The Grapes of Wrath, what's another one? Gone by the Wind is based on a book, and, books have really come a long way. Literature is the backbone of what our minds are sometimes. And it has become a little bit hard to enjoy literature by reading it, because some of us just don't have the ability to read books anymore because of sight problems, or some of us just are on the go and we can't have a paper book on us. But what's it called? Audiobooks are a thing, and audiobooks are a blessing to so many people, and that's why I'm here to talk to you all about them. For you, the listeners of the Nerdcore podcast, Audible is offering a free audiobook download with a free 30-day trial to give you the opportunity to check out their service. Now, Brad, do we recommend what audiobook do we recommend?
We're recommending 50 Shades of Grey, book 1 of the 50 Shades trilogy by E.L. James.
All right, and if you don't enjoy that one, you can always go and listen to Crush It. Why now is the time to cash in on your passion by Gary Vaynerchuk. To download your free audiobook today, go to audibletrial.com/thenerdcore. Again, that's audibletrial.com/thenerdcore for your free audiobook. Oh my God, Brad, I fucking hate you. Oh, we're not. Oh my
You know what? I couldn't say it with a straight face.
You're lucky I did mine with the straight. Like, I was able to do it. I hate you. Oh my God, man.
If you don't like that, you can Twilight, the Twilight Saga, book 1 by Stephanie Meyer.
You gotta love it, man.
Everything's on Audible.
Oh my God. This is
speaking of Gary Vee, though, if we can go up tangent.
Yeah.
I have been watching a ton of his videos lately.
Yeah.
And that man is just motivation bottled up. If you guys have not watched a Gary Vee video, go check it out. I know some people don't like him just because they think he's all full of shit and all that. But I've never questioned what Gary Vee has asked or said, because he doesn't really. I mean, does he sell shoes and all that? Sure. But he's being honest, I think, which very few in YouTube are.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you. I don't really understand the hate for him, man. I think people kind of like. I don't think people like that he's such a give no fucks guy.
Well, yeah, and I mean, I like just watching the video because they're very well done. D-Rock does a great job, and his team does a great job of posting these videos, and not just one video. He posts like 3 or 4 videos. Then he's on TikTok with 5 things. He's everywhere, and that's the thing is I think nowadays, in order to keep up and to keep growing, you have to be everywhere.
I think people don't want to face the truth that, you know, the only way to make it per se is to put the work into it and actually put a lot of effort into, like, you know, recording your episodes, promoting your episodes, and, you know, doing all these things like
uploading the episodes to YouTube.
Yeah, like that's what we did. The 4-step content plan, right?
Yeah.
Video,
although
audio.
I wanted to bring up that I was giving you shit yesterday.
What?
But I know it's your medication that puts you to sleep.
Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. Yeah, my medication puts me to sleep. Okay.
Well, I'm sitting there just waiting for these videos to load on YouTube because YouTube is great, except it is the slowest platform to put anything on. So I'm sitting there in the master bedroom. My wife is sleeping in bed with a face mask on. And she's like, "Are you coming to bed yet?" I'm like, "Shut up.
I'm trying to put up a video.
Trying to put up for a video. It's taking 3 hours."
Yeah. So, like Gary Vee says, live stream, video, audio, and then the fourth magic thing that I think we've gone into now is the written content. So, like, but yeah, Brad, like my medication really puts me to this. Last night you literally message it when it's kicking in. And I'm like, dude, I'm about to turn off the PlayStation and I'm gonna go to bed.
I actually did start downloading Modern Warfare, so I should be good by Sunday.
Yeah, I'm gonna play a little bit after we're done here. Well, I have to upload the episode, but yeah, I'm gonna go and play a little bit. But it's just been a hectic week, man. What's it called? I get to watch The Lighthouse tomorrow. I getting to do that.
Good. I'm kind of glad horror month is over, because horror month is not my favorite month.
Dude, not my favorite month at all. You know how many times I screamed during this month? Like, oh my god, dude. Like, next month is gonna be great, dude. We got Scorsese month next month. That's gonna be a lot of fun.
Then December we got whatever Ayden
Tarkovsky.
Yeah,
that should be fun. Because Solaris is a Tarkovsky movie, and then Andrei Rublev is a really good Tarkovsky one as well.
So if anybody doesn't know, December is a month where I choose a movie where I have no fucking clue what it is. It's going to be another Persona.
Another Persona, basically. And then January, the winner of the predictions will have the that month. Should be fun. Brad is probably going to be... If we don't get Star Wars spoiled, January is going to be a really fun month to find out who wins. But if we do, you're probably taking it. Right now, you lead by 10 points.
I'll do something good, though. I'm not going to be an asshole and be like, yeah, we're only doing Judd Apatow movies forever.
No, or like 80s Stephen King movies. You know, I would kill you.
No.
I would kill you. Yeah. I was going to...
Sports movies. No.
No, unless it's Field of Dreams. I actually do like Field of Dreams.
I think that would be one I would pick in the Will Ferrell basketball one.
Which is that one?
It's
Semi-Pro?
What?
No, that's the basketball one. Semi-Pro.
Yeah, Semi-Pro. That's it.
Yeah, I love that one.
But for some reason, that movie tanked. Even had Andre 3000 in it.
Yeah, but to be fair, High Life has Andre 3000, and nobody has watched it. Really.
Yeah, but that's not like a Will Ferrell comedy.
Yeah.
Though. What you expect just to bring in money? Then again, we expect Will Smith films to bring in money too. And look at Gemini Man.
Yeah, I think we're kind of moving past the age of the movie star. I don't think we have a movie star anymore. I was gonna bring up something. I wanted to bring up something. Did you see that video of everybody kind of posing at the Bronx from the Joker?
For the fucking stairs.
Yeah, poor people, man. People in the Bronx are really gonna be fed up with that, you know.
Man, honestly, if like Instagrammers start getting robbed and shit, I do not feel sorry for them.
No, not one bit.
I'm just like, you people deserve it. You annoyed the fuck out of these people.
Yeah, it's it's crazy, dude. What's it called? I cannot believe that that they're doing this. Like, you know how annoying that must be to just try to go to work, and then that's your only way to go to, unless you want to go like across, like do a fucking like a loop around just to get off.
On the fucking stairs.
Yeah,
it's like just move. You're not unless you're Joaquin Phoenix. Get the fuck off the stairs.
Yeah. You know, me who has trouble walking downstairs. You know how much I want to be annoyed. I use my like get out of my lawn type of shit, bro.
Push him over.
Yeah.
Everyone from the Bronx, if you're listening to this, just push him over. Just get out of the way.
Get out of the way. Get out of the way.
Get out of the way. I got shit to do. Fucking Instagrammer.
Yeah.
Paul.
But it's like it's only the Instagrammers that are there, like influencers. And I saw that video. I was like, I really gotta talk about this because this is so stupid. Like, come on, guys.
And people are just rude. That is it. People are rude, and they're only thinking, me, and
it's gonna give me my likes. It's gonna give me my page views.
And they don't think of how it affects other people. It's like when you're going up an escalator. Everyone knows when you're going up an escalator that if you're not walking up it, you stay to the right, and you let people pass you on the left.
Yeah, of course.
So many people just stand in the fucking left.
Yeah, some people aren't dumb when it comes to stuff like that. And I just saw that video and I was like, I gotta talk about this, Brad. Like, there's no way I don't talk about this. I gotta bring it up because you just see like a flock of kids just taking pictures there and just standing there. Some of them are actually in the cosplay. Like, look, for some people, I understand. Like, let's go ahead and put this into hypotheticals. If Nikki lived in New York and one of her cosplays was to do Joker, and she wanted to go take a couple pictures there, all right, cool. But there's literally people in that video that are not even in cosplay. They're just taking photos.
There, just fucking Instagramming.
Just for the freaking likes or for the views. I'm like, what are you doing? You know how many people have to walk down those stairs to get to work or to go home? Like, come on.
If I was the city of New York, I would just start ticketing people.
Yeah.
For like just not trespassing in a way, but just fucking standing there.
Yeah.
Just being dumb.
Just being dumb, dude. It's a damn shame, dude. It's a damn shame.
I understand there are some people who get really excited for that. And
of course.
It's like any tourist area. Like, you want to go visit that because you saw it in in a great movie. I get that.
I visited.
But there is a difference between going there, taking a few shots, and then leaving, and just standing there all day.
Yeah, I was in Chicago, like way back when we knew each other, and it was when I was like in 10th grade, and there was I passed through one of the streets where they did that one shot in the Dark Knight Rises, where it was where the Batmobile was getting out of the sewers and stuff. I mean, not the Batmobile. Yeah, the thing was the Quinjet. The Quinjet was getting out of the sewers.
Uh-huh.
Like, I was there in that street, and I wanted to snap a picture, but we were moving. I wasn't going to say, like, hey, guys, hold on. Wait for me. I got to take a picture of this because, I really want to keep it. I want to post it somewhere. You know how stupid that would be?
Yeah, that's just being rude and basically holding everyone else up.
Yeah. Plus, like, it's a busy street. It's not like if you're in the middle of nowhere, Texas, and you get to, like, this is a busy city with people trying to get around.
We come to a culture point where people, if they don't get it on their phones, it didn't happen. You can't live in the moment. Like, when I went to a concert recently, did I take a few videos? Yeah, I did. But I only took, like, maybe at most a 15-second video during parts of songs that I really wanted to, keep as a memory. And then I turned my phone off and I watched the rest of it. So, but there are people who will literally go to a concert and sit there on their phone recording the whole thing and watching it through their phone.
Yeah. No, I completely agree with you, bro. Either way, it's your liberty. You can do whatever the hell you want, right? But I just think that, like, a couple pictures is cool. A couple videos cool, but, like, we gotta, like, just kind of, like, let the mind and let the body take in what it's happening, man. Let's just watch something. It's like I don't understand people who like texting or like having a phone call during a movie. Like, I don't get that.
That's rude. Step
like,
outside
I don't get that.
if you're gonna do that.
I really don't.
You know, and to me, like the human body's eyes are like the best cameras. Like, I don't think cameras are ever going to get to that point where what you see is what's there. So.
Yeah, I agree. Dixie, thank you for coming in with your.
She's making an appearance.
By the way, I gotta plug this in because we're not actually live, so I can't actually send in my messages. But what's it called? If you guys don't want to go on Patreon and pledge us, you can actually donate to us. If you guys are like, okay, I want to make a donation, I gotta bring this up for you guys. Okay, Dixie, thanks. You can go to streamlabs.com/thenerdcore and you can donate your money, and I promise you guys that goes to gear, and it will actually go to getting Brad his mic that he needs to get, so we can finally stop having this type of problem. I love that dog. I love that dog more than anything in this world, but yeah, I don't like it coming up on my
She loves you too.
Yeah, she just said that, right? So streamlabs.com/thenerdcore, you can go there and you can send us, and there's a really cool thing. So $1 and up, we'll see your message here on the OBS when we're actually doing the live show, and we'll read it and we'll talk about it. But if you send $15 and above, it reads the text that you send on the live show. So you can send "fuck Brad" if you pay $15, and
you can send "fuck Brad" and just saying "fuck Brad" for like 3 minutes.
Yeah, you can send like multiple amounts of "fuck Brad" and it will say it. So, interrupt us and put something stupid in there. You could. I got that idea because I was watching a SEN live stream, Schmodown Entertainment Network, and he has the guy. What's it called? The hosts have it set to $20. I said I'm gonna put it down a little bit, $15, and let's see if people send something. And we'll test that out next week. But this, what's it called? I wanted to tell you all about it because it's honestly a pretty fun thing. All right, so yeah, dude. People got us to our Patreon goal, by the way. Thank you guys for that.
Yeah, we're going to talk about comics, which is all I really wanted to do.
Yeah, you're like, what? We're supposed to talk about comics? Come on. Yeah.
Come on, one person. Let's go.
Yeah, so now we get to actually talk about comics, and you guys just got to nominate some books. If you guys don't nominate books, we're gonna make a poll ourselves. And if we don't get a vote in the poll, then guess what? We're just gonna have to decide ourselves. But it's fine. We want to get you guys to get some decision making in there. But if you guys don't nominate anything, don't worry about it. It's no biggie. But Patreon supporters at the $1 tier will get the comic book club, and you guys can go do that too. www.patreon.com/nerdcore. Yep. We recorded so much today, Brad. Recorded what's it called?
High Flyer.
Brad, do you know about Joey Ryan?
Sounds familiar.
Can you? Okay, I'm gonna want you to mute it because I don't want you to get. Well, you know what? Actually,
I play through my headphones, so you won't hear it.
Yeah, search up Joey Ryan dick flip.
What? Oh, I know that Joey Ryan.
Yeah.
Fuck. He had a match with Orange Cassidy one time.
Yes.
That Joey Ryan, who is like an HR complaint waiting to happen.
I found out one of those videos. Mick Foley was actually one of the victims to the dick flip.
Oh, that's horrible.
Mick, what are you doing?
Yeah, intergender pro wrestling too.
Yeah, it's an HR complaint waiting to happen. He's signed to Impact, so He's not going to AEW, which is a damn shame because now we can't see Joey Ryan versus Orange Cassidy.
But it's good for these guys because they've been grinding it out through these minors.
Yeah, the independent circuit,
kind of smaller wrestling arenas.
Yeah,
and to get on AEW with fucking Orange Cassidy of all people, who there is just something special about Orange Cassidy because his act, and I love this, his act is him doing the least possible, but whenever he does something, he is just, he is very talented in his wrestling moves. He's on point. He can wrestle. He just chooses not to.
It's amazing, bro. It's like I bet when that guy actually wrestles, he's like really talented, and it's just a really fun gimmick, dude. And some people are just haters, and you're just like, this is so stupid. I don't know why you guys go like, shut up, man. Mae Young gave birth to a hand. If you guys could find the interest in that, we can find the interest in Orange Cassidy.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of cool. Joey Ryan getting signed to TNA. That's a big move.
Yeah, it's a very, very big move for him. I want him to go to AEW, but you know what? Not everybody can go over there. But yeah, I wanted to bring that up because Jabril didn't know who Joey Ryan was, and I showed him a video, and he was laughing his ass off, dude. He's like, "What is this?"
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it's just. I don't know. It's cool seeing some of these smaller wrestlers, and the whole reason I got to watching those videos on YouTube was because of Orange Cassidy, and seeing a lot of those he wrestled with actually getting put on to these bigger platforms. That's cool to see. So I wish them all the luck.
Yeah. High Flyer Burrito has been going pretty well, dude. But yeah, that when we were talking about that was just funny.
Can we talk about Ladies and Nerdcores and how that quality has gone up by like 3 times?
Gotta love it. Gotta love Zencaster.com. We're not sponsored, but goddamn, do I want to give all the props to Zencaster for making a crazy good platform.
Yeah, and now they're not sounding like they're talking in a tin can.
Yeah, we love you, Ladies and Nerdcore. Thank you. I'm glad that I found something for them because I felt so bad that the mixer didn't work the way I wanted it to. So I said, you know what, I got to find something. And then I remember Zencaster because I've done episodes with Let the Right Films In, and that's where they sent me over to. And I said, okay, let me see how this works. And, I was like, thank you. I finally did something for them that works, and I love it. Now, all they do is just record. The files are there. I go in and make the download, and I just put up the episode myself. And by the way, if there's ever like a thing that the download didn't work, there's backups of those 2 files. Of course, it would be a bitch to edit, but there's 2 backups.
At least they're there and not deleted, and we can't get to them.
Exactly.
Which has happened once or twice before.
Shut up.
There was this one really great episode that
Number 20.
Exist anymore.
Yeah.
Actually, that one does exist.
That one does.
That
didn't.
I think that might have been a death nail because that would have put me in a bad place. I would have just been so sad.
Dude, I was like so pissed. I was like, oh man, like I was sad, I was mad, everything, dude. And
it was kind of just like we talking each other through it.
Yeah.
Like, okay, let's try this.
Yeah. And God bless the backup thing on the Mac. I was like, oh, cool, I found it. But yeah, the other episodes have not been as lucky to do that. But
just a few.
Yeah, just a few. All right, man. I'm gonna actually, You like my Al Pacino with people?
That was your Adam Sandler right there.
Shut up! I hope you guys enjoyed the Gamer Core this week. I gotta say, my Al Pacino. Yeah, like, what's the deal with it, guys? I mean, come on! I mean, just ship it.
Ship it.
Oh man, I'm gonna actually send this on a commercial break. Okay, I'm gonna make a little bit of a silence here, and I'm gonna actually put the clip in there. But when we come back, we're gonna go ahead and talk about the Watchmen pilot and finish up this recording here for you guys. So we'll catch you guys in a little bit, but in the meantime, go ahead and have some fun. If you're listening to this on the podcast services, just keep on drinking that nice beverage. If you're watching the video, kick back and relax. We'll be back with more Nerdcore live show in a little bit.
Dinner tots.
Hey, I'm Rolando Mendoza, and this is
Jabril Newton.
And we are the hosts of High Flyer Radio. And finally, pro wrestling has come back to the Nerdcore podcast feed in the form of a show hosted by Jabril and I. And we talk about everything and anything in the pro wrestling world on Mondays at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Nothing's off limits. Whatever you guys want to talk about, it is from AEW to SmackDown to Raw to NXT. Nothing's off the table. We can talk about it.
We're going to talk all about it. And if you can get it a day early, you should go to the www.patreon.com/thenerdcore and pledge to the tiers on there so you can get this show and a lot of shows days early before anybody else gets to hear it. But enough talking about it. We'll go ahead and see you there at the Squared Circle. Oh, yeah. Don't tap out. Tune in.
Hey guys, this is Brad, aka Young Yoda. Raul said I had to make an ad, so that's what I'm doing. It's supposed to be for Unstructured, but as you guys know, you can freaking catch me everywhere when it comes to this podcast feed. You can find me on the Nerd Cores, on Gamer Cores, on Nerdy Chicanos sometimes when I get lost. But for this particular one, I want you guys to go check out Unstructured. The Raul gave me free reign to do whatever I want to do. I don't know what he was thinking. So go hear me talk about LeBron James and Taco Tuesday, vaping, so many other freaking weird topics that chimichangas, that's a good one. Shout out to Deadpool. And yeah, I guess this is the end of the ad. So if you guys want to find me, you can find me all over the place on this podcast feed. Anyways, thank you guys for listening. I love you all. And nerd up.
What's up, everybody? It is me, Raul, and I'm one of the hosts of the Nerdy Chicano Show. The Nerdy Chicano Show is a comedic show brought to you by Luis and myself, and it comes to you all every Sunday on the Nerdcore podcast feed. You can catch it a day early by becoming a Patreon and supporting us at the $1 tier. And I don't really know how to explain this show other than it's fun. We get to talk about whatever we want, and it helps you move on in the week. So if you want to catch the Nerdy Chicano Show every Sunday at 8 a.m. All you got to do is go to anchor.fm/thenerdcore, and we'll see you there, baby.
Hey, it's Ashley from the Gamer Core. You may remember me from such episodes as Big Screen Mess, Mo Money Mo Platforms, and Brad Can Read. Tune in weekly as I blab with my co-host Raul the Nerdy Chicano and Brad the Random Germ about the latest news in gaming and gush over what we're playing at the moment. Oh yeah, and we got the deals too. Keep up with the latest deals in gaming and what's happening as I mediate Brad and Raul fighting like a married couple. Will Death Stranding ever come out? Will Cyberpunk 2077 live up to the hype? Is a next-gen worth a $500 console price tag? And has there ever been a movie adaptation of a video game that's been done right? It's all on the Gamer Core podcast, everywhere where podcasts are.
Hey everyone, my name is Raul, the Nerdy Chicano, and I am the host of The Impaired Files. The Impaired Files is an interview show brought to you every Thursday on the Nerdcore podcast feed. And I interview people such as filmmakers, content creators on YouTube, and podcasters like Colton Geschwander. And if you want to listen to that early, a whole week early, all you got to do is go to the Patreon and pledge to the $1 tier. And if you want to listen to it with the general public, then go to Nerdcore podcast feed on anchor.fm/thenerdcore. And the case is closed, but it's not classified. See you guys there.
Hello, guys and gals, and you're listening to The Ladies of Nerdcore. I am your host, Daniela Nunez, and along with my amazing co-host, Ashley Garcia, we discuss many things like social impact, pop culture, political realms, and any controversy surrounding the Nerdverse. Tune in and listen to us bi-weekly on the Nerdcore podcast feed, and we will love to chat and hear your thoughts on our wonderful show. And thank you again for listening to The Ladies of Nerdcore.
Hey everyone, I'm Raul.
And I'm Brad.
And we're the hosts of the Nerdcore podcast, the podcast that talks that nerd. Not on this ad, right?
Not
and
on this one.
We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Saturday. On the Mondays, we talk the news. That's the box office, the news of the week, and your trailer talk if there is any. And on Tuesday, we have our theme review. And on Saturday, you have a Saturday morning review, usually movies that have come out in the week or anything we want to talk about. Right, Brett?
Exactly. Whatever we want to talk about, this is our show. If you don't like it, then you don't have to listen.
We're the flagship show of the Nerdcore podcast feed, and we can be found everywhere you can listen to podcasts like Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, So if you want to talk that nerd stuff with us every Monday, Tuesday, and Saturday, make sure you tune in. And Brad?
Young
All right,
Yoda
cool.
out.
We're back from the commercial break, and we're ready to talk about some Watchmen, bro. I'm really excited for this. Brad, are you excited?
Actually, yes. This time I am. I am excited today.
God, by the way, I'm going to go ahead and put it out there. You guys, spoilers, major spoilers here. And I really got to bring up some things. So, you and I have been following this for a bit. You know, I think we follow a lot of things because of this podcast. And
more than we probably should.
Yeah, but you know, I like it because we stay on top of things that I wouldn't know the cinephile in me would know a lot of these things because I read the trades a lot. But you, I would say, because if it wasn't for this podcast, you wouldn't know half of the crap we know right now.
No, and it's cool. Like when something gets brought up, I can be like, oh, and this that you didn't know, because you know, I'm on co-host of a podcast and I have to read this shit.
Yeah. So this has been something we've been, catching up a lot on. We've been reporting on it a lot. And I really got to say that we saw those first couple of trailers. We were really hyped and we were like, HBO, not even just HBO, but the team behind this has something to prove here. That stories like this can be told on a major platform like HBO. Now, we go back and we look at all the stuff that Netflix Marvel was able to do, which by my opinion, and my opinion only, completely mine, I think that the stuff that was done with Netflix Marvel is probably, if with the exclusion of a couple of movies, is better than anything produced in the cinematic universe.
I just got put Daredevil season 3 and Punisher season 1 is definitely better than anything produced in the cinematic universe.
100%. And so I was coming into this and I'm like, I'm part of me is nervous, part of me is very excited for what we're about to watch, and I was like, oh crap, here we go. I turn it on. How we fucking open this show, dude, with the Tulsa bombings.
Yeah, with basically the race riots. Black Wall Street.
Yeah. By the way, a lot of people didn't even know about this event. I learned a little bit about it in college, but the fact that a lot of people didn't even know about this is why I kind of bring up the same thing. Public schools need to have an African American history course and a Latino history course. Just putting that out there.
Or, have a history course that actually incorporates everything for fucking once.
Exactly.
And doesn't exclude stuff because, let's face it, that shit's important to know. Like, when I was going to school, they didn't say Columbus killed a bunch of natives. They didn't do it. They were like, we celebrated Columbus Day for finding America. And then you grow up and realize he didn't fucking find America. He found, like, Bahamas. Like, the fuck?
Come on, man. Technically, he didn't find shit. But yeah. So we open up with the freaking Tulsa bombings, bro. And I'm like, oh my freaking God. This is the first time this has ever been shown in a television show. Or if I am clear, I think I saw a tweet that actually fact checked and it goes, yes, this might just be the first time the Tulsa bombings have actually been shown on film medium.
Which is kind of ridiculous because you think that is a mark. And a bad mark on American history.
Yeah.
They basically took a town where, I mean, and it was a beautiful town too. Like Black Wall Street, it was gorgeous in ways. And the way they just destroyed it was just wrong. And over 300 people dead, and it was a tragedy. And then it gets swept under the rug.
Yeah, it's a damn shame, bro. And so I gotta say, this episode, for a pilot, it was incredible. I mean, yes, it very much feels like Watchmen, but it has a very gritty tone that even though there are some moments where it's really happy, the stuff that are happening, like, the whole dinner scene, I still felt that tone of, like, grittiness where I was like, something's gonna freaking happen. I don't know what's coming, but something's going to freaking happen.
Well, and we gave a spoiler alert, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, and I'm not too caught up, I guess, on the whole lore and everything of this, other than watching the movie. But from what I saw at the end of that, it looked to me like the police were there. There were some police who were in the 7th Cavalry.
Yeah.
Because you saw on the road they had basically what put flat tires into the Chief's ride, and then he ends up hung. So to me, that tells me like not everything is well in that police station. And then he just gave them all guns.
Yeah, that's the thing. And I gotta say, this show is like really. So who is playing that character again?
I'll have to find the cast.
I know that Jeremy Irons is a master right now. That's what they call him.
And I haven't quite figured that one out.
Brad, you want to hear my prediction?
Are those two people like androids or something? They try to give him a horseshoe to fucking eat cake.
Yeah. You want to hear my prediction, Brad?
Go ahead.
I think Jeremy Irons is playing Ozymandias.
Oh, that would make sense. Although I do like how they started it off and like Big Blue Swinging Dick is on Mars. Dr. Manhattan is not even a part of this. He's just on fucking Mars.
Yeah, he's just on Mars, bro. He's just like.
I guess that's how you get away from having to spend a lot of money on CGI for that swinging dick.
Yeah. Wait. Did I see that correct? Did that actually happen? I can't remember.
What, that Dr. Manhattan was on Mars?
Did they show that or did they mention it?
Yeah. It was on one of the TV news outlets. I don't know if they had like a Dr. Manhattan watch or something going on, but it showed him, and he was like making cities out of like the Mars dirt and then destroying it and then making him. Yeah, so he was just like fucking around on Mars.
Yeah, so he's on Mars, bro. Like, what are you guys talking about? Like, I'm over here. You guys can't even come to me right now.
But then they show that television show with all the other characters, from Watchmen, from the movie.
Well, remember, this is 34 years after the book. This is not a sequel to the movie. This is a sequel to the book.
So that's why Ozymandias is older.
Yes, this is 34 years after that. Who we believe, by the way, is who we believe to be Ozymandias. It's not actually, we don't know if it's Ozymandias. I believe it is.
I would say that's a really good guess.
I'm putting a lot of money on him being Ozymandias.
I'd give you like a 90% on that.
Yeah. Don Johnson was Judd. That was Judd.
We did get a little teaser though of that was Don Johnson?
Yes, I believe that was Don Johnson.
But we did get a little teaser of the aircraft.
Yes. By the way, that was one crazy gunfight, dude.
Ooh. Yeah, when he just pushes on the fucking wheel.
Yes.
And they like get them, and then a flamethrower.
Mm-hmm. That was wild. I believe that was wild, and I like the little kind of Easter egg of the aircraft. I thought that was really cool. I think that this was a really good episode. Regina King is great. Just from this one episode, I'm really liking what they've got with Regina King in here.
And who is her character?
She is called.
I mean, one
Angela,
character said like a nun.
Angela Abar is her name.
Abar.
But when I look here on / what his name, it has dots, so it doesn't really say.
Okay. And that's why I was questioning. Like, I mean, we got to see maybe Ozymandias. We got to see Dr. Manhattan staying on Mars. We know Rorschach's dead.
Yes, Rorschach's dead. Point.
It's just, I think, a bunch of races. I'm getting from the book, as I understand it, he was racist.
I think that the way they're kind of like picturing, because it's very different from the movie, right? The movie did not make him out to be like that. I think that it's the after he publishes the Rorschach journals, I think that people manipulate that, and I think that that's what they're kind of talking about. They're like kind of manipulating that, and they're making it out to be something.
Take up that helm of kind of what he wrote versus what he did. I would say, and another thing is that was kind of cool. This is like a different, like an alternate universe where African Americans got reparations. And they're kind of showing like this split. And I'm like, that's a really cool dynamic. I've never thought of this before.
I've never thought about that. I was like, the idea of reparations actually being shown in a show like this, I was like, well, that's really interesting. And then it also kind of shows you that what we would picture the society to basically react to reparations. Like, you know how much they like to talk about the thing that is called affirmative action, like if it even is a big thing. And, you know, that's kind of the way they react to reparations. Like, oh, it paid for what you've got, right? It's like, it did that, that. And it was really interesting to see that happen. I also got to bring up Yahya Abdul-Mateen plays, you know, Mr. Black Manta. He plays the Angela Regina King's husband in the show.
Yeah, and all these, it's a great casting so far from
Yeah.
what I've seen. Like, really good casting. And I can't wait till we get some more characters on screen and see where this story goes to, because it's got me hooked.
It's got me hooked.
Because, you know, at first I'm like, you know, this, because you see that picture in the chief's house of his dad, who was also a police officer, but he was a police officer back, and I'm guessing the 20s in that era or something. And then you have the older gentleman who's in the wheelchair, who I'm thinking is the kid that was placed in the box.
Yeah.
And so I'm wondering, I don't know how these pieces fit yet. So I'm I'm hooked. I'm like, I want to know where these guys fit and where this story is going to, because the way I see it, the police are now, they're part of the 7th Cavalry. There's some in there who have gotten in there, and then now that they've given guns to them, it's just going to get worse from there.
Dude, it's got me hooked too. It's really got me hooked, and I can't wait to really watch it this Sunday. And it's wild, dude. Like, this is really where this story should be living on, and I'm happy HBO took the chance with it.
Oh yeah, and well, we know HBO's not afraid to take chances.
Oh, of course not.
Hell, they had like 7 seasons of fucking Entourage. Dear God.
yeah, that's they do it
and a movie, and a fucking movie.
Yeah, that's a really good thing to bring up.
The movie though.
Yeah,
the first few seasons of Entourage are pretty good, but after that, yeah.
James Cameron tried to make Aquaman in that one, right? Oh my God!
And somehow Aquaman gets made. But at least it was Jason Momoa. Thank God.
Thank God it wasn't what's it called, what they were trying to make in there. But this is great, dude. I mean, there's a reason why Alan Moore kind of liked this adaptation.
And that's good, though. I mean, you always hate to see it. Like, I mean, just bringing up The Shining. I mean, everybody loved The Shining except Stephen King. And so that was kind of always, I think, a black mark that probably followed The Shining, is that the writer didn't like it. Mm-hmm. But that is a visually pleasing movie, even if it doesn't quite follow the story fully. Mm-hmm. But this, getting like a sign off on this, it's kind of like, I'm really hoping HBO goes to an older Batman story. If I don't get a movie, at least get me a show of a Frank Miller Batman.
It's going to open the door for a lot of possibilities. I mean, because I saw the numbers, it got 1.5 million views. So really, they've got to be thinking like, okay, let's go ahead and greenlight a second season, right? Depending how we see the 9th one go, right? But let's start thinking about what else Warner Brothers can lend us from DC to make on here, because there's some stories that would be really interesting to tell on here.
Yeah, and, you know, DC can kind of get away with...
V for Vendetta.
Yeah, V for Vendetta. That'd be another good one. Dark Knight Returns. I don't know if you could call it fucking that, but anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a whole lot they could go after. It's kind of like where Netflix grabbed up Dark Horse Comics after they lost their Marvel deal.
Yeah.
It's kind of like going that same theme. And then DC is finally taking chances. It took them like a while to figure it out. I mean, but they're finally taking chances. And the Joker's done well. Watchmen has come out blazing. And I think they should stay on that same train. I think they should work with HBO more and bring out some stories they haven't been able to do before because they were afraid of putting an R rating on it.
Yeah, like keep HBO Max for the stuff like Titans and stuff like that you're doing, but like these stories like Watchmen, possible like a lot of the Vertigo titles, like if you really want to do something with them, I think this is the spot to do it. And then not just that, but remember they're doing the the Sandman on Netflix, and that's gonna be really cool too. I just think that this is for stories like this is the home for it. It's HBO.
Well, and it's the reason I wanted the Dark Tower series by Stephen King to be on there.
Yeah, really.
That's why. I mean, Amazon picked it up, and I'm sure Amazon will do it justice, but I was really hoping for HBO, just because I knew they could do a more grittier, darker tale than any movie adaptation could have done for it. And I really hope HBO just thinks of bringing in like a gritty old Batman, because that's what I want to see. I want to see that finally on the screen.
Well, we'll see what we can do, man. But without further ado, I'm gonna look. I'm not gonna give scoring. I'm gonna give scoring at the end when we do the season review.
Yeah,
the last episode, we actually talk about the season in general. But right now,
we can say everyone watch the pilot. 2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up from me. I really, really like this episode. And next week, when we do the live show, hopefully you guys can call in with your thoughts on it. But it looks like this week we didn't get any callers. But then again, it's not a live show, so people were gonna. It's late. So without further ado, I mean, I think it's gonna be time to go, Brad. Let's go Twitter Nerdcore_, the Nerdcore_, Instagram the Nerdcore, Facebook group the Nerdverse. Go check it out. Website nerdcore.com. All that cool stuff. Go in and check all that stuff out. And next week, let's see if we can get the 5 Meats guys with us.
Come on us. Let's see if we can get the 5 Meat guys on us. Hey.
Put some 5 Meats on us. Yeah.
Ooh, on your face.
Oh, good Lord. All right, whatever, guys. See you guys later. There's the video version will be on there. Just don't be fooled. It won't be actual video. It'll just be the edit with the audio in the back. Sadly, I'm sorry, guys. My OBS is being a little bit of a bitch right
just
now.
Think of it as an extra long episode.
Extra long episode, yeah. It was being a little bitch there. So, without further ado, it's been wonderful, Brad. Let's go ahead and send them out on their way.
All right, Raul. Thank you for being host as always. Thank you to all our listeners out there. We truly appreciate it. And give me your money. Young Yoda out.